हरिः ओम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य कृदन्तप्रकरणस्य 89तमः पाठः। अस्मिन् वर्गे निष्ठाप्रत्ययोः प्रक्रियायां त्रिपादिकार्यस्य अध्ययनं समापयामः। प्रारम्भे वन्दनं। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। सिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः निष्ठाप्रत्ययोः प्रक्रियायाम् अद्यतनवर्गे त्रिपादिकार्यम् अस्मिन् करपत्रे यानि कानि अवशिष्टानि सूत्राणि विद्यन्ते तेषाम् अध्ययनं करिष्यामहे। So in the previous class we completed the nishtha takarasya adeshah ta becoming na, sometimes ma, sometimes va, and so on. Tadanantaram agre vidyate sakarasya shakaradeshah. An important section in 8.3 is conversion of sa to sh, and then an important part in 8.4 is the conversion of na to na, the shatva prakaranam and the natva prakaranam. Dvayoho api prakaranayoho adyatanavarge adhyanam karishyamahe. One quick note before I start today's discussion. The sakarasya shakaradesha part, which is in the green color, is essentially talking about the dhatu sakara getting converted to shakara or upasarga sakara getting converted to shakara. It has nothing to do with the pratyaya, the nishtha pratyaya itself. Similarly, the nakarasya nakaradesha part, as you can see over here, it is about the upasarga nakara getting converted to nakara, or it is about the dhatu nakara getting converted to nakara. Again, it doesn't have much to do with the nishtha prakaranam, except for a few corner cases where ratabhyam nishthato naha purvasya chadaha or oditascha, it has converted the ta pratyay to na. Tatra anena sutrena no chet asmin prakarane vidyamanena sutrena tatra णत्वं भवितुम् अर्हति. परन्तु एतादृशान् विरलान् अपवादान् विहाय अन्यत्र सर्वत्र नकारस्य नकारादेशः यैः सूत्रैः प्रोच्यते, नो चेत् सकारस्य शकारादेशः यैः सूत्रैः प्रोच्यते, तत्र तत्र सर्वत्र धातु सकारस्य नो चेत् उपसर्ग सकारस्य एवमेव धातु नकारस्य नो चेत् उपसर्ग नकारस्य णत्वम् उक्तमस्ति। अस्य कः अर्थः? Whatever we are going to discuss in today's class is nothing related directly to the nishtha prakriya, and we have already studied all those things in our course. So this is the list of all the lectures of our course. Lecture number Patha 34, the class number 34, Krudanta Nirmane Shatva Vidhanam, and class number 35 and 36, Krudanta Nirmane Natva Prakaranam. एतेषु सर्वेषु वर्गेषु मिलित्वा अद्य अस्माभिः यानि सूत्राणि दृश्यन्ते तानि सर्वाणि पूर्वमेव पाठितानि सन्ति. So except for like one or two sutras, there is absolutely no new sutra that will be taught today. It's essentially a running revision of these three classes. So whatever we studied in these three classes, I'm going to condense it all in today's class. It's going to be a pure revision. And with that, we should be able to finish the entire 10th Karapatram and therefore the Nishtha Prakriya by end of today's class. So prarabhamahe. So that was a quick note. Adyatana varge yat kimapi asmabhi drishyate tat sarvam punaravartanam eva. I had sent an email for people to revise these three classes 34, 35, 36. If you have revised that, you have everything that is taught that will be discussed right now on the tip of your head, tip of your tongue. Other people can take a look at those classes later on. तत्र प्रारम्भे अस्ति निष्ठा प्रक्रियायां षत्वं. तत्र अष्टमाध्यायस्य तृतीयपादे इदं सर्वं षत्वप्रकरणं विद्यते. अपदान्तस्य मूर्धन्यः इत्यस्मात् आरभ्य निव्यविभ्योर्व्यवाये वा छन्दसि 83119 all the way at the end. So this entire section is the Shatva Prakaranam. We can see this over here in the list. It starts with 8355. Apadantasya Murdhanya, the green colored thing, and goes all the way till end of 83119. It is immediately before the Natva. So both of these Prakaranas are aligned immediate next to each other. There is a Shatva, and immediately after that there is Natva. There is one unique sutram in this particular category. You can see this apadantase मूर्धन्य इत्यस्मात् अयम् अधिकारः प्रारभते तस्मात् पूर्वमपि एकं सूत्रमस्ति इदुतुपधस्य च अप्रत्ययस्य अनेन सूत्रेण उपसर्गस्य विसर्गस्य अपि षकारादेशः भवति. So the Shatva Prakaranam, as it is commonly known, is sa to sh. Apadantasya मूर्धन्यः sa becomes sh. On the other hand, there is one sutra which converts visarga to sh. We also have seen that sutram, but I'll again quickly talk about that sutram today. So atra asmin prakarane, asmin shatva prakarane ahatya Chaturnam prakaranam sutrani vidyante. The sutras can be classified into 4 groups. This slide is very important. It is going to capture the summary of today's class. So kutra kutra shatvam bhavati. Upasargasya ante vidhyamanasya visargasya shatvam bhavati. So for example, nissa plus kru plus ta. This sa becomes visarga, and then that visarga becomes a sh, a direct jump from a visarga to sh. This is given by one sutram, which we will see. That's the idudupadasya cha pratyasya sutram. So that causes visargasya shatvam. Then similarly, there will be upasargasya ante vidhyamanasya sakarasya shatvam. So for example, nissa plus tapa ityatra sakarasya shatve krute nisha plus tapa iti bhavati. Again, only one sutram. Dhatoho ante vidyamanasya sakarasya shatvam. So sakara, which is present at the end of the dhatu, can become a shakara. Vasa plus ta becomes ushrita. Again, only one sutram. And last category is dhatoho adau vidhyamanasya shakarasya shatvam. So the sa at the beginning of the dhatu can get converted to sh. Some 25 to 30 sutras are there in this particular category. If you look at all this, there is no discussion of the pratyaya. So whatever will happen for kta pratyaya will also possibly happen for ktva, will also happen for ktin. Many of these will happen for tavya, tavyat, and so on. And that was the reason all these things have already been taught much earlier, just when we started the Purva Krudantas in class number 34, 35, 36. Everything has already been discussed. Prarabhamahe punaravartanameva idam sarvam asti. So I will be skipping majority of the details. The whole goal of today's class is to bring things on the surface of mind because it has been quite long that these have been taught. So tatra त्रीणि अधिकारसूत्राणि षट्वप्रकरणस्य अपदान्तस्य मूर्धन्यः इणकोः नुम् विसर्जनीय शर्विवायेपि सर्वैः एतानि सूत्राणि ज्ञायन्ते. तत्र विशेषः नुम् विसर्जनीय शर्विवायेपि इत्यस्य विषये विशेषः कः ज्ञातव्यः? तत्र व्यवधानम् एकवर्णस्यैव व्यवधानं भवेत्. So नुम् विसर्जनीय शर्विवायेपि is very similar to अट्कुप्वाङ्नुम् व्यवायेपि. अट्कुप्वाङ्नुम् व्यवायेपि allows a vyavadhana in the णत्व प्रकरणं. Num visarjaniya sharvivayepi allows a vyavadhanam in the shatva prakaranam. The important difference between the two is that atkupmanum vyavayepi can allow multiple vyavadhanas as long as all of them belong to at, ka varga, pa varga. Whereas num visarjaniya sharvivayepi allows only one vyavadhana. So asmin shatva prakarane sakarasya uktah shakaradeshah tadaiva bhavati यदा सः सकारः इण वर्णात् नो चेत् क वर्गीय वर्णात् अव्यवहित रूपेण परः विद्यते. That's इणकोः. That's direct neighborhood. Otherwise, or अनुस्वारः विसर्गः श श स एतेषु एकस्य वर्णस्य व्यवधानेन सह परः विद्यते. Vyavadhana is a disturbance. So there is one letter on one side which causes a shatva. There is a sakara on other side which will actually become shakara. And there is one letter that separates the two. That is the vyavadhana. One of the vyavadhanas is allowed in this particular section. So with this adhikara pradhakarha prarabhamahe. So first category is upasargasya ante vidyamanasya shakarasya satvam. Upasargasya ante vidyamanasya visargasya shatvam. So that's only one sutra, idudupadasya cha pratyayasya. Again, taught earlier. Let's take a look at the prakriya to understand how this goes. Ka vargadihi, no chet pa vargadihi dhatuhu asti. The dhatu must be ka vargadi or pa vargadi. That's the sutra also makes it clear. Kupvoho parataha. That's the ka vargadi or a pa vargadi dhatu. And the upasarga should have a visarga at the end. This sutra, idudupadasya cha pratyasya, is not only related to the upasarga. It talks about all visargas. So basically it says visarjaniyasya shakaraha. But in this particular context, we can only legitimately have a visarga before that, upasarga before that. So we say upasargasya ante vidyamanah visargah. So ka vargadi tochet pa vargadi dhatu and nisa nira dusa dura, because these are the only upasargas which get a visarga at the end. So etesham visargah yada tatra vidyate tada tasnya visargasya shatvam bhavati. The visarga gets converted to sh. So nisa plus kru plus ta, nisa plus kruta, you can do the prakriya because this is antaranga. Nisa plus kruta ityatra sasajutoruhu iti rutve krute nira plus kruta, nira plus kruta kharvasaryor visarjaniyasya kharvasanayor visarjaniyah iti nihi plus kruta. At this particular stage, multiple sutras can or actually operate. So sakarasya rutve visarge cha krute, at this particular point in time, विसर्जनीयस्य सः इति तत्र सकारः प्राप्नोति, नो चेत् तद् बाधित्वा कुपोः कपौ च इत्यनेन पाक्षिकः विसर्गः जिह्वामूल्यः उपध्मानीयः वा प्राप्नोति. Maybe there are further other different possibilities are there. By blocking all those possibilities, visarga gets converted to sh. Nisha plus kruta becomes nishkruta. So nisa plus kru plus ta gives nishkruta. एवमेव दुष्कृत दुष्पीत एतादृश. So pavargasya api udaharanam dattam asti. There is a question over here: are these two different upasargas in Ashtadhyayi? Yes, there are two different upasargas called nissa and nira. There are two different upasargas called dussa and dura. There is yet another upasarga called ni. So with ni there are three different upasargas. There is a standalone ni, there is a nissa, and there is a nira. And for du, there is a dussa and dura. There is no standalone du, which is dussa and dura. So there are a few more details about this idupadasya cha pratyasya, but again, this sutra is not in the Kridanta Prakaranam. I have explained whatever is required for this particular discussion. Ikaro padasya, let's read Kaumudi. Ikaro padasya, ukaro padasya cha pratyasya visargasya. Why does he say a pratyaya? Because he would like to block a visarga that is generated because of a pratyaya. For example, su pratyaya asti, tasyapi visargah bhavati, munihi, guruhu. As I mentioned, this sutra has nothing to do with upasargas in general, in particular. Any visarga comes over there, idudupadasya cha pratyasya can kick in. So if you say, for example, munihi and then kruta, then in munihi and kruta also there is a kakara, there is a visarga. So maybe idudupadasya cha pratyasya can kick in. In order to block that, he says any visarga that is caused by a pratyaya. So in munihi there is a su pratyaya which has been converted to visarga. That is not allowed. Idudupadasya cha apratyasya tenena pratyaya bhinnaha yaha visargaha asti. Essentially, he tries to boil it down to the upasargasya visargaha and a few more things. So all those have been enumerated in Kashika: nir, dur, bahir, avis, chatur, and pradus. These are the only final set of words that eventually you can boil down to when you get rid of the pratyaya related visarga. Parantu tasmin vishe idanim charcha mastu. इदानीं केवलं तत्र निष्ठा प्रक्रियायाम् अस्य सूत्रस्य कुत्र प्रयोगः भवति इति प्रश्नः अस्ति चेत् तत्र निस निर दुस दुर एतेषां सर्वेषां विषये सकारस्य ऋत्वे विसर्गे कृते अन्यानि सर्वाणि सूत्राणि बाधित्वा विसर्गस्य षकारादेशः अनेन सूत्रेण भवति, अनेन निष्कृत इति शब्दः सिद्ध्यति. Any further questions? Please refer back to class number, I think 33. Towards the end of the class, I have discussed that particular part, or it at least added in the PPT if I don't remember it's been discussed or not. Agre gacchamaha. So that was one part. So if you go to the previous slide, there were three important initial lines. Each of them had only one sutram. So upasargasya ante vidyamanasya visargasya shatvam, that's only one sutra, idudupadasya cha pratyasya. Upasargasya ante vidyamanasya sakarasya shatvam, the second category, again only one sutra over there, nisas tapatavana sevane 83102, all the way towards the end of the Shatva Prakaranam. So here 83102, Upasarga Sakarasya Shakara Deshaha, only one sutram is there. Again, this has been discussed. Nis iti upasargaha, tappa iti dhatuhu. Nothing to do with ta pratyaya. I am repeating this again and again. Today's class has nothing to do with nishtha as such. So nissa plus tapa ityatra, nihi plus tapa, tadantaram visarjaniyasya saha iti sakaraha bhavati. Nissa plus tapa, that sa becomes a sh, because of nisastapata vanasevane. निस्सः सकारस्य मूर्धन्यादेशः इत्युक्ते षकारादेशः भवति तपतः तपतौ परतः तपति तप इति धातुः अस्ति तस्मिन् धातौ परे अनासेवने आसेवन means repeated say tapanam, so repeated heating is asevana, anasevana is one time heating. So suvarnena nishtaptam ekavaram agnihi sprishtaha. If say a piece of gold, gold is typically subject to a lot of heating treatments. When a piece of gold gets subject to treatment only once, we can say ekavaram agnihi tatra tena sprishtaha अस्यां स्थितौ अत्र निश प्लस तप निष्टप्त इति रूपं भवितुम् अर्हति. पुनः पुनः तपति आसेवनं पौनः पुण्यम्. आसेवन means repeated treatment. अनासेवन, the negation of that is one time. आसेवनं पौनः पुण्यं ततः अन्यस्मिन् विषये तत्र षत्वं न भवति. निस्तप्तम् इत्युक्ते पुनः पुनः तत्र स्वर्णेन अग्निः स्पृष्टः. So that's the second category when the upasarga sakara becomes shakara. The third category is dhatoho ante vidyamanasya sakarasya shakaradeshaha. Only one sutra, all of us know this. Shasi vasi ghasinancha. Shas, vas, tatha ghas. Ete trayah dhatavah. Etesham vishaye idakubhyam parasya sakarasya shakaradeshaha bhavati. So shas, vas, and for ghasa you don't get examples in the krudanta prakriya, that's only related to lit lakara. Parantu shas tatha vas इत्येतयोः धातवोः विद्यमानः सकरः इण वर्णात् नो चेत् क वर्गीय वर्णात् नास्ति. S over here is after a. In shas s is after a. In such a case you do not get shatva. The shatva will be done only when we somehow get that particular sakara after an ina letter. प्रक्रियायां भवति कुत्रचित् तत्र शास प्लस त इति अस्ति. शास इत्यस्य शास इदं हलोः इत्यनेन शिस् इति आदेशः भवति. तदनन्तरं as soon as you get an ikar over there, we can apply shasi vasi ghasinancha and shis will become sh because it has come after an ina letter. So shis plus ta shishta iti rupam siddhyati. वस इति अस्ति. तत्र वस इत्यस्मात् धातोः वसति क्षुधोः इट इत्यनेन इडागमः भवति. तदनन्तरं वचिस्वपि यजादीनां किति इति सम्प्रसारणं भवति. As soon as सम्प्रसारणं happens, u comes up over there. So then s can become sh. So for these two dhatus, shas and vas, ghasa is also there, parantu tasya प्रयोगः लिट् लकारस्य प्रक्रियायां तस्य प्रयोजनं लिट् लकारस्य प्रक्रियायां विद्यते. इदानीम् अस्मिन् प्रकरणे कृदन्त प्रकरणे अस्य किमपि प्रयोजनं न. अतः अत्र शास तथा वस एतयोः विषये मूलरूपेण तत्र इण् वर्णः नास्ति. अतः तत्र अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. परन्तु यत्र कुत्रचित् इण् वर्णः प्रक्रियायां जायते सिद्ध्यति तत्र तत्र सकारस्य अनेन सूत्रेण षकारादेशः भवति. So that is शासि वसि गसीनाञ्च. So that completes three of the important segments. Upasargasya yaha visargaha tasya shatvam, upasargasya yaha sakaraha tasya shatvam, nochet dhatoho ante vidyamanaha tasya shatvam. Tadanantaram agre gacchamaha. The last category, somebody is asking a question over here. Should we have an idagama first or should we have a samprasaranam first? I think you asked this question in the last class also. If you have any something is not clear, write to me separately. Idagama is step number 6. Samprasaranam comes in step number 7. There is no reason of confusion. You have to go according to steps. Idagama comes first and then Angakaryam. You will have Samprasaranam at the beginning of this particular sheet. But if something is not clear, you can write to me and I'll explain it separately. So that completes the first three categories. Then we go to the fourth and the most important category. Dhatoho adau vidyamanasya sakarasya shatvam. A bunch of sutras are there. As I mentioned, some 25-30 sutras are there. 8365 vityasmat arabhya. We start with this particular upasarga sunoti svati and so on. And you can see all the white sutras. Sadira pratehe, stambhehe, avachalam mana viduryayoho and so on. It goes all the way up to sutram pratishnatam. All these sutras are nothing but dhatvadi sakarasya shakaradesha. You can see all this dhatvadi sakarasya shakaradesha. Everything is dhatvadi sakara. Then this nisastapatavana sevani, which we just now saw, and then there is a bunch of 3 sutras which is nishedha for that dhatvadi sakara. So dhatvadi sakarasya shakaradesha nishedhasya त्रीणि सूत्राणि संपूर्णरूपेण अन्ते विद्यन्ते. Tadanantaram kimapi nasti. The green zone ends and the red णत्वम starts. So all the way towards the end are the 3 nishedha sutras. We will see this embedded next to the corresponding Vidhi sutras. But other than that, all the sutras in the remaining this whole section are dhatvadi sakarasya shakara deshaha. I just did a quick enumeration. This is the list of all dhatus for which it's actually worth taking a look at it. This is the list of all dhatus for which the sa becomes sha by one of these sutras. And these dhatus are very similar looking. So I mean, I myself get confused many times. Look at this. There is a skanda over here. There is a syanda over here. There is skanda and there is skambha and there is stambha and there is swanja. Lots of very similar looking dhatus are present over here, but they have been discussed in different sutras. So it really helps if we actually work these things out once or twice so that the things become clear in mind. So this is essentially the list of all dhatus for which this particular section will give the shatva of the dhatvadi sakara. All these dhatus are actually shopadesha dhatus. They will have a sh, or most of them will have a sh in the beginning that is getting converted to sa, and that sa is further getting converted to sh. So somebody is asking sakaradi dhatu or dhatvadi sakara. I think there is a question which asks sakaradi dhatu or dhatvadi sakara. You can treat it anyway. I mean, if you say sakaradi dhatu, it is the dhatu. If you say dhatvadi sakara, it is the sakara that we are talking. So depending on what is your focus, you can say dhatoho ado vidyamanaha sakara, or you can say sakaraha yasya ade asti adu asti saha dhatu, whatever. So let's run through these sutras. Reminder for one last time, nothing is new. Everything has been taught earlier. Upasargat sunoti suvati sthati stauti stobri sthasenaya sedasi sanja swanjam. So no brainer. Upasargat parasya nochet upasargasthad nimittad etesham sarvesham sakarasya shakara deshaha bhavati. All the examples are right over here on the screen. So shuya is sunoti, shu is suvati, sho is syati, and so on. All these examples are present on the screen over here. You can take a look at these examples later on. An important example over here is or important dhatu over here is this sidha dhatu. Shridhu shastre mangalye cha iti dhatuh asti. Asya dhatoh vishaye atra sakarasya shakaradeshah bhavati. Asya dhatoh vishaye idanim kim ज्ञातव्यम्? Ayam sidha dhatuh asti. तस्य अनेके अर्थाः विद्यन्ते धातुपाठे अपि तस्य द्वौ भिन्नौ अर्थौ दत्तौ स्तः. There is a shastre mangalye cha and there is a siddha gatau. So there are two different dhatus. There is siddha shastre mangalye and there is a siddha gatau. The previous sutra does not talk about the meaning. It just says sedha over here, which means that it's all the siddha dhatus which will get the shatva. Having said that, there comes a Nishedha Sutra. So as I mentioned, the 3 sutras towards the end are Nishedha Sutras. One of them over here is Sedhatehe Gatau. So Dhatvadi Sakarasya Atra Shakaradesha Nishedhaha Vidhiyate Kasya Vishaye Siddha Gatau Ityasya Vishaye. Siddha Shastre Mangalye Ityasya Vishaye Tu Purva Sutrenaiva Tatra Shatvam Vidhiyate. Siddha Gatau Ityasya Vishaye Ayam Nishedhaha. गत्यर्थस्य सेधतेः शत्वं न स्यात्. सो शास्त्रीय मांगल्ये च इत्यनेन शत्वं विधीयते गतौ इत्यनेन अयं निषेधः. So examples are also being given over here. Tadanantaram, next set of sutras. So I don't want to go back to the sheet again and again. I'll just quickly run through this. We have this sadira pratehe, stambhehe, avachalamana viduryayoho, and so on. So let's take these. Sadira pratehe iti sutram. Again, sutras look very simple over here. Apratehe. So sadihi apratehe. Prati upasargaha yatra nasti. Apratehe. Pratibhinnad upasargat. Sadehe. Sada iti dhatuh asti. Tasya sakarasya shakaradeshaha bhavati. So abhi plus sada. Now some other upasarga has been used. Abhi. Abhi प्लस सद प्लस त सकारस्य शकारादेशः भवति। अप्रतेः इति किम्? प्रति प्लस सद इत्यत्र सकारस्य शकारादेशः न भवति। सो प्रतिभिन्नादुपसर्गात् सदेः सस्य शः स्यात्। अग्रिमं स्तम्भेः। सिंपल सूत्रम्। स्तंभ इति धातुः सौत्रः धातुः अस्ति, इत्युक्ते धातुपाठे अयं धातुः न दृश्यते, केवलं सूत्रेषु स्तम्भुस्तुम्भुस्कम्भुस्कुम्भुस्कुम्भ्यश्नुश्च इत्यस्मिन् सूत्रे अयं धातुः अत्र निर्दिष्टः अस्ति। therefore that dhatu is a sautra dhatu। तस्य विषये इदानीं निषेधः उक्तः, तस्य विषये इदानीं षत्वम् उक्तं, नॉट निषेधः, षत्वम् उक्तं। स्तम्भेः सौत्रस्य सस्य शः स्यात्। So obviously prati, aprati part does not come to the next sutram, is just stambhehe, stambhehe sautrasya sasya shah syat, stambha iti dhatuhu, abhi iti upasargah, abhi plus stambha, kta abhishta iti tatra shakarah prapnoti. Then associated with this stambha sutram, basically stabdha word is being generated, there is a nishedha sutram towards the end. So as I mentioned, there were 3 nishedha sutras towards the end. We already saw the first one, sedhatehe gatau. The second one is pratistabdha nistabdhau cha. So pratistabdha तथा निस्तब्ध निपातनेन एव एतौ शब्दौ दत्तौ स्तः, एतयोः विषये अत्र षत्वं प्रतिषिध्यते. So I think this sutram we have not studied earlier because it is very specific to the individual word is called stabdha. So pratistabdha tata nistabdha stambha dhatoh kta pratyay krute stabdha iti shabdah siddhyati. अन्यत् उपसर्गः अन्यः उपसर्गः अस्ति चेत् तस्य उपस्थितौ सकारस्य शकारादेशः भवति. And when I say अन्यः उपसर्गः, it is the nimitta should be there. So id nimitta should be there. So you cannot have an upasarga like pra or para or apa or sama and so on. You can have upasargas like prati or anu or abhi or vi or ni. Anywhere where there is an ukara or there is an ikara, id letter is there, those kind of upasargas are allowed. So etesham vishaye atra purvasutreण tatra sakarasya shakaradeshe prapte प्रतिस्तब्ध तथा निस्तब्धौ एतौ शब्दौ तादृशौ निपात्यते, नो चेत् तत्र षत्वं न भवति। अतः प्रतिस्तंभ प्लस त इत्यत्र अनेन सूत्रेण प्राप्तस्य षत्वस्य निषेधः प्रतिस्तब्ध निस्तब्ध इति अत्र षत्वं विना रूपं सिद्ध्यति. So that's the next set of sutras. Let's go to the further the next lot. अवाच आलंबन आविदूर्ययोः 8368. So all the way we did sadhira pratehe stambhehe. The next one is avachalambana viduryayoho and then veshcha swano bhojane. 2 more sutras are on this slide. So avach, as soon as you say cha, you can bring back the stambha dhatu from the previous sutram. So by now we should be able to interpret sutras on our own. So avach stambhehe etayoho arthayoho shatvam syat. So av iti upasargah, stambha iti purvasutrat praptah dhatuः, अस्य विषये कस्मिन् अर्थे अत्र षत्वं भवति? आलम्बन and aviduryayoho. So alambana and avidurya. Alambanam is dependency, ashrayah. Avidurya ityukte not too far, not too close. Samipata samanya rupena iti artha atra bhavitum arhati. So alambanam तथा च आविदूर्य एतयोः अर्थयोः अत्र षत्वं सकारस्य षत्वं विधीयते. So avastabdha, ava plus stambha, stambha is going to give you stabdha, ava plus stabdha avastabdha आश्रितं समीपे स्थितम् इति उभयथा अर्थविधानं भवितुम् अर्हति. नो चेत् अन्येषु अर्थेषु अत्र षत्वं न भवति. सो अवस्तब्ध अवरुद्धम इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे अयं शब्दः प्रयुज्यते, अत्र षत्वं न भवति. किमर्थं न भवति? अव इति उपसर्गः अस्ति चेत् आलम्बन आविदूर्ययोः एव अत्र षत्वं भवति. Important point to understand over here is that because ava upasarga is not ending in an inner letter, there was no prapti of the shatvam at all. So on the previous slide we had this sutram stambhehe, anena sutrena ava plus stambha ityasya vishaye shattvasya praptireva nasti, यथा स्तम्भेः इत्यत्र इण् वर्णः उपसर्गे भवेत्, and therefore पूर्वम् अप्राप्तम् अत्र विधानं कृतमस्ति. This is not a vibhasha, this is not been given optionally, but I'm just saying that this sutram is not like blocking or is not a niyama sutram. It is पूर्वेण अप्राप्तः विधि अत्र स्पष्टरूपेण उच्यते. सो अव इति उपसर्गः अस्ति, तस्य विषये स्तम्भ इत्यस्य धातोः षत्वम् अत्र उक्तमस्ति. अग्रे वेश्च स्वनो भोजने, वि इति उपसर्गः, स्वन इति धातुः, स्वन शब्दे इति धातुः, वि इति उपसर्गः, भोजनम् इति सन्दर्भः. So V is the upasarga, Swana is the dhatu, and Bhojanam is the context. We can now, connect all the dots together. Bhojanam karoti, tasmin samaye shabdam karoti. So while eating something crunchy, a typical sound comes from the mouth. That sound is being implied over here. So shabdam kurvan bhojanam karoti, asmin arthe V upasarga purvakasya, and there is a chakara. You can use that chakara to pull a verb from the previous sutram. So V तथा अव उपसर्ग पूर्वकस्य स्वन धातोः सकारस्य शकारादेशः भवति. So विश्वनितम, V plus स्वन plus त विश्वनितम और अवश्वनितम इत्यत्र शब्दं करोति इति अर्थः. शब्दं कृत्वा भुङ्क्ते, शब्दं कृत्वा खादितम् इति अर्थः. So avashvanitam, vishvanitam iti rupani siddhyanti. If it's only shabda and not related to bhojana, you can just say avasvanita iti atra artha, iti atra shabdah siddhyati. So that completes avachalambana viduryayoho and veshasvano bhojane. The next one is parinivibhyaha sevasita sayasivusah sutstuvasvanjam. 8370 over here. Veshasvano bhojane. After that, parinivibhyaha. I mean, everybody should be able to find the meaning from this. Pari, ni, and vi. 3 upasargas are given, and a bunch of dhatus or bunch of words are given. Seva, sita, saya, sivu, saha, sut, stuva, svanjam. Ityetesham sarvesham vishaye dhatvadau vidyamanasya sakarasya shatvam bhavati. Let's take one by one. Seva is basically shevru dhatu. Parishevita, nishevita, vishevita. So we have this pari, ni, and vi. Sita is a ready-made word given for the ta pratyaya. So si dhatuhu tatha ta pratyayaha etayoho yojanena sita iti shabdah siddhyati. That word is ready-made given over here. So this is actually a heterogeneous list. Some of these are dhatus, some of these are ready-made forms, some of these are agamas, some of these are some other pratyayanta forms written over there, and so on. So parinivibhyaha, seva is a dhatu, sita is a ta pratyayanta form, saya is ach pratyayanta form, so we don't need to discuss it in the nishtha discussion. Siva is another dhatu, so parishuta, siva iti asti, vakarasya utha chvoho shudanunasike cha इति उठ आदेशे कृते रूपं सिद्ध्यति. सह इति धातुः, परन्तु सह इत्यस्य धातोः विषये निष्ठा प्रक्रियायां षत्वं न विधीयते, यतः तत्र सोढः इति अस्य निषेधः भवति. So that's the third निषेध सूत्र in that list. We saw सेधतेः गतौ, we saw प्रतिस्तब्ध निस्तब्धौ च. The third निषेध सूत्र of that list, सोढः, is used over here. What does this say? परिनिविभ्यः इत्यनेन सूत्रेण सह धातोः सकारस्य यः षकारादेशः प्राप्नोति, सः षकारादेशः सोढ इति रूपस्य विषये निषिध्यते. So if you have a final form as सोढ which is coming from the sah dhatu, then you cannot apply this particular sutram. So understand this. Parinivibhya ityanena परि प्लस सह इत्यस्य विषये सकारस्य षत्वम् अवश्यं विधीयते, परन्तु तादृशं षत्वं कुत्रचित् निषिध्यते. कुत्र निषिध्यते? यत्र प्रक्रियायां सह इत्यस्य सोढ इति परिवर्तनं भवति. कुत्र भवति? तव्य प्रक्रियायां भवति, तव्यत् प्रक्रियायां भवति, तुमुन् प्रत्ययस्य प्रक्रियायां भवति, अत्र क्त प्रत्ययस्य प्रक्रियायाम् अपि भवति. सो शहमर्षणे इत्यस्य विषये अनेन सूत्रेण षत्वे प्राप्ते Saha plus ta, antarangatvat, you have to fix this first. Saha plus ta, this becomes a sodha. As soon as this becomes a sodha, this sa cannot be converted to sh because of this nishedha called sodha. So pari plus saha plus ta, parishodha. This saha dhatu is a weight dhatu, which means that kutrachit tatra anyesham pratyana vishaye यथा तव्यत् प्रत्ययस्य विषये कुत्रचित् इडागमः भवति कुत्रचित् न भवति. यत्र इडागमः भवति तत्र सहित इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. Now sahita is not looking like sodha. So for sahita you will definitely get this particular sutram. So it will be parishahita or nishahita, vishahita. But in case of lack of idagama, saha plus tavyat ityatra, no, just sahita, sahitavyam. If you get all these forms, the sahita, sahitavyam, and so on, you do not get the idagam, you do not get the shatvam because sodha blocks it. And when it comes to the kta pratyaya, there is no idagama at all. So in kta pratyaya, sahita word cannot come as it is. So earlier in the discussion, when I was talking sahita, it was the initial fragment, sahitavyam, nochet sahitum, and so on. So but standalone sahita cannot come over here. So it is only sodha, atah nishtha prakriyaya atra shatvam purna rupena nishidyate. The next one is sutta. कश्चन आगमः अस्ति तस्यापि इदानीं चर्चा मास्तु. अग्रे स्तुव इत्युक्ते स्तु तथा स्वञ्ज इत्येतयोः उपसर्गा सुनोति इत्यनेनैव अत्र रूपं सिद्ध्यति. So these two dhatus are included in this sutram for a different reason. For lakara rupa siddhi, we will not go in that. For the krudanta rupa siddhi, in the krudanta prakaranam, there is no need to have these two dhatus in the sutram. There is stu dhatu and there is swanja dhatu. I think a few slides ago, there is a here stau dhatu over here and there is a swanja dhatu over here. So both these dhatus are already included in that particular upasargat sunoti and so on. So there is a reason why he adds it over here. There is adavyavayepi and so on, but we will not go into any of those details right now. For now, for the krudanta prakriya, we can just ignore these two dhatus in this particular context. Tadanantaram agre asti 8372. So here we finished this 8370 parinivibhya and so on. That sivadinam vadvyavayepi, this particular sutram will not talk. It's not related to the. It's a grade. It's not related to nishtha prakriya. The next one is anuviparya bhinibhyaha syandatehe apranishu. So bunch of upasargas are being given. Anu, vi, pari, abhi, ni. एते सर्वे उपसर्गाः अत्र दत्ताः सन्ति. एतेषां विषये स्यन्द इति धातुः. So not to be confused with skanda or stambha or skambha and so on. स्यन्द इति धातुः. स्यन्द तीव्ररूपेण शीघ्ररूपेण गच्छति इति अर्थः अस्ति. अस्य धातोः विषये एतेषां सर्वेषाम् उपसर्गाणाम् उपस्थितौ सकारस्य षकारादेशः भवति. So स्यन्दतेः apranishu. We have discussed this sutram little. I'll talk about it again in a minute, the purpose of apranishu. But parantu tatra शीघ्र गमन क्रिया अस्ति. तत्र अनु प्लस्यन्द किं भवति? अनुष्यन्न इति भवति. तत्र वा इति विकल्पः पूर्वसूत्राद् अनुवर्तते. सो सिवादीनां वा अड्व्यवायेति इत्यस्मात् वा इति अनुवर्तते. And therefore there is a vikalpa in this next sutra. We can also get anusyannam versus anushyanam and so on. So atra anu iti upasargah bhavet, vi upasargah bhavet, pari upasargah bhavet. Etesham sarvesham vishaye syanda ityasya sakarasya shakaradeshah vikalpena bhavati. Kada bhavati apranishu. That shighra gamanam, syanda means to move rapidly. That shighra gamanam should be not related to animal. So for example, jalam shighram pravahati iti vaktum ichhamashe tatra jalena anusyannam. The water is rapidly flowing. The air is rapidly flowing. Jalena anusyannam. Jalena anushyanam iti atra prayogaha bhavitum arhati. Parantu apranishu iti kimartham? Hastina. Hasti asti. Gajaha asti. तस्य विषये अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. अतः तत्र केवलम् अनुस्यन्नम् इत्येव भवति. अनुष्यन्नम् इति न भवति. This word apranishu, we have already discussed that this is a negation which is of the type paryudasa, which means that if एकस्मिन् एव वाक्ये प्राणिः प्राणी तथा प्राणि भिन्नः कश्चन द्वयोः अपि तत्र प्रसक्तिः अस्ति. if, for example, a single sentence talks about an animal and a non-animal entity moving rapidly. So for example, water is flowing and a fish inside that water is also flowing. So matsyam cha udakam cha matsyodake, if both of them are flowing together, then we will still apply this sutram and we will do an optional shatvam. So if it is purely alone prani, then the sutra will not be applicable. If it is either a non-prani or a combination of prani and non-prani, the current sutra will be applicable. So apranishu iti paryudasaha ekasmineva pade prani aprani cha dvavapi vidyate तत्रापि अनेन सूत्रेण विकल्पेन षत्वं भवति मत्स्यं च उदकं च मत्स्योदके मत्स्योदकाभ्याम् अनुष्यन्नम् अनुस्यन्नं वा टाइपिंग मिस्टेक अनुष्यन्नम् अनुस्यन्नं वा इति उभयथा अत्र रूपं भवितुम् अर्हति. Let's go to the next one. So we did 72. The next few sutras again simple. Vehe skandehe anishtayam. Skanda iti dhatuhu. I am reminding this again and again. On the previous slide, there was a syanda 8372. Immediately in the next sutra, there is a skanda. These are minor things. One usually misses them if practice is not done properly. So vehe skandehe anishtayam atra vikalpena shatvam bhavati. So all that optional shatvam from the previous slide comes on the previous sutra comes over here. So shatvam va syat vehe vi iti upasargaha skanda iti dhatuhu anishtayam. A very unique sutram that I think we studied it at that point in time, but this is the only place where a non-example has been provided over here, because we are talking about the nishtha pratyayas. V plus skanda ityatra anyesham sarvesham pratyayanam vishayeshatvam bhavati nishtha pratyo vishayeshatvam na bhavati. So viskanna atra shatvam na bhavati. So this is for all other pratyayas, this is a positive sutra. For nishtha pratyayas, from that point of view, this is a negative or a negation sutra. We do not get the shatva over here. Anishtayam iti uktamasti. Agrima sutram pareshcha. So same dhatu, skanda dhatu comes over here. Pareshcha par iti pari iti upasargaha. Parantu atra anishtayam iti na sambadhyate. So anishtayam does not come to the next सूत्रम किमर्थम तत्र अनिष्ठायाम इति अपि पाणिनिः तत्र इच्छति चेत् पूर्वसूत्रस्य तथा अग्रिमसूत्रस्य एकत्रैव स्थापनं कर्तुं शक्यते. So V and para can be combined in the previous sutra, because for both of them there is a skanda and for both of them there is anishtayam. But he does not want that. He does not want the anishtayam part to be related to para. So he has no choice but to make two different sutras. वेहे स्कंदेहे अनिष्ठायाम इति एकम सूत्रम तत्र अनिष्ठायाम इति वर्तते परंतु तद अनिष्ठायाम अग्रिम सूत्रे न प्रवर्तते, because dhatu has to come. You don't have a choice over there. You need a dhatu, it has to come from the previous sutram. The only bit over there is anishtayam, because V has been replaced by pari, so the only bit is anishtayam, so that anishtayam does not come to the next sutram. So asmat parasya sandehe sasya shahava vikalpena yathavat यथा पूर्वमेव अस्ति तादृशमेव योगि विभागात् अनिष्ठायामिति न सम्बध्यते. So we cannot give an example over here in the V upasarga case, but we can give an example in the case of pari. So pariskanna parishkanna iti atra ubhayatha rupani bhavitum arhanti. So look at this parishkanna. First of all, there is a shatva pakshe tatra natvam bhavati, णत्वे कृते तत्र श्रुत्वं भवति. So chain of effect, one causing other further effects. So there is a question to derive this today in the homework. Please try it out. You will be able to understand how this one thing forces another. So that's pareshcha. And the next sutram, it has actually nothing to do with the nishtha prakaranam, but it is there in Siddhanta Kaumudi, so I took it. It has absolutely nothing to do with nishtha prakaranam. It derives the word called pariskanda. So pariskanda iti shabdaha nipatyate. So look at this. Here it is pariskanna and parishkanna. These are the nishtha pratyanta forms. Pariskanda iti ach pratyantaha kaschana shabdaha nipatyate. सो परिस्कंद इति अच् प्रत्ययान्तं निपातनम्, अच् प्रत्ययान्तः शब्दः निपात्यते, सहापि कुत्र निपात्यते? प्राच्य भरतेषु, the eastern grammarians or people staying in the Bharata country and the eastern countries, in their language there is a word called pariskanda, which I am giving you as it is as a nipatanam. पूर्वेण मूर्धन्ये प्राप्ते तदभावो निपात्यते. सो पूर्वेण इत्युक्ते परेश्च इति सूत्रेण अत्र मूर्धन्ये प्राप्ते विकल्पेन ततशत्वं प्राप्नोति. अस्य प्राच्य भरतेषु प्रान्तेषु तत्र बाधः. So in the Prachya and the Bharatas, the only word acceptable is Pariskanda. In other places, it can be Parishkanda as well as Pariskanda and so on. So Ach Pratyayanta Nipatanam. Again, this is purely because it is written in Siddhanta Kaumudi in our current Krudanta Prakaranam. Nothing to do with the Nishtha Pratyas. Agre Gachamaha. Let's take a look at this. So we did this Pareshcha and Pariskanda Prachya Bharateshu. The Agrimam Sutram Sphurati Sphulatyoho Sphulatyor Ninirvibhyaha. So Sphurati Sphulatyor Nirnivibhyaha. Shatvam Vikalpena Bhavati. Same context has come from the previous sutras. He has given the dhatus, he has given the upasargas. What are the two dhatus? Sphura and sphula. Sanchalane iti arthaha. Sphura tatha sphula. So two dhatus and three upasargas are there. What are three upasargas? There is a nissa upasarga, there is a ni upasarga, and there is a vi upasarga. So somebody was asking, are there different upasargas with ni and nira and nissa? So there is a nir upasarga, there is a nissa upasarga, out of which nissa upasarga is over here. Then there is a ni upasarga, which is also over here, and there is a vi upasarga. So three upasargas multiplied by two dhatus, essentially six different forms. Nishphurita, nisphulita. Right, so nishphurita, nisphurita, and option plus vikalpa is there. So 6 into 2, a total of 12 forms. These are the 12 forms written over here. So two dhatus multiplied by three upasargas, that's 6, and then shatvam vasya. So there is a vikalpa, yes or no. So then 6 into 2, 12. 12 different forms are written over here. Agrimam sutram vehe skabhnatehe nityam. Why does he use the word nityam over here? Vikalpa was coming all the way from previous many sutras. So he wants to block that vikalpa. He wants to stop that vikalpa. So he says nityam. Otherwise, there is nothing in the sutra. Vi iti upasargaha skabhnati ityukte skambha iti dhatuhu. So that's again the sautra dhatu. Stambhus, tumbhus, kambhus, kumbhus, kumbhus. This included in the Kriyadigana. Sautra dhatu is there actually. So svi iti upasargaha skambha iti dhatuhu. Tasya latlakarasya rupam no chastik pratyay pare skabhnati iti rupam bhavati tad atra uktam asti. Vi plus skambha plus ta iti atra skabhnati iti atra vishkabdha iti rupam siddhyati. So skambha iti dhatuhu asya sakarasya shakaradeshah bhavati nityam bhavati va ityasya anuvritti nivaranaartham eva atra nityam iti shabdah uktah asti. So vi iti upasargah skambha iti dhatu vishkabdha iti antimam rupam. So that completes over here. Vehe skabhnate nityam. Three more sutras and we are done with the Shatva Prakaranam. So Suvinirdurbhyaha Supisuti Samaha Ninadibhyam Snatehe Kaushale and Sutram Pradeshanatam. I think these are the three sutras that we did not study in the previous class number 34 and so on. So let's spend a little time on this. Sutras are actually very simple. So let's spend a little time on this. So Suvinirdurbhyaha Supisuti Samaha. So this sutra is actually not in the Krudanta Prakaranam in Siddhanta Kaumudi, but we will take a look at it. So Supi, Suti and Sama, three different entries are, three different words are written over here. So Supi इति स्वपधातोः कृतसम्प्रसारणशब्दः गृह्यते. Suti and sama have nothing to do with the nishtha prakriya, so we will keep this aside. The only word that we are interested in is suppi, which is actually not, it's not a pratyahara or pratyaya or anything like that. It is swapadhatoho kruta samprasarana rupam. Swapa, when it undergoes a samprasaranam, it becomes a supa. That supa is being included in this particular sutram. So su iti upasarga. So four different upasargas are there. There is su upasarga, there is vi upasarga, there is nis upasarga, and there is dus upasarga. Four upasargas are there. Su plus swapa as an example, plus the swapa ityasya supa iti bhavati. So as soon as this matches the original form, so it has to be a krita samprasarana swapa dhatu. It cannot be any other swapa dhatu which has not undergone samprasaranam. So su plus swapa, swapa becomes a super, su plus super, sushupta. Very well known word. Sushupta iti atra siddhyati. Evameva vishupta, nishupta, dushupta. So other words will be generated like this. Agrimam sutram ninadibhyam snatehe kaushale. So ni iti upasargaha तथा च नदी इति शब्दः, रिवर. सो नी इति उपसर्गः तथा च नदी इति शब्दः एतेषां विषये स्ना धातुः अस्ति, तथा च कौशलं स्किल इति तत्र अर्थः अभिधीयते, तर्हि अत्र सकारस्य षकारादेशः भवति. सो आभ्यां स्नातेः सस्य शः स्यात् कौशल्ये गम्ये. You have an upasarga, say ni iti upasarga, sna iti dhatuhu, kta iti pratyayah. If this whole combination represents some act of skill, we basically get sa to shna, sh, and then we get a very well-known word nishnata, which is actually used to indicate some kushalaha. So very well-known word called nishnata, whose meaning is kushalaha itself or skilled itself, expert iti artha asti. सः शब्दः एतादृशः सिद्ध्यति. सो नी इति उपसर्गः, स्ना इति धातुः, क्त इति प्रत्ययः. So nishnat technically not necessary, I mean is not used in only the context of bathing. I mean skilled at bathing iti tatra अर्थः तादृशम् अत्र सिद्धिः भवति, परन्तु तादृशः एव अर्थः अस्ति इति न. Just like kushala itself, the word is generated from kushan lunati, parantu it's now used in the sense of all skills. In the same way, ironically, the synonym of that is also derived using a specific dhatu called sna, but the word is basically used in all other contexts also where expertise, skill is being indicated. So ni plus sna plus the atra nishnata, anyatra tu nisnata, if it's related to bathing, nisnat iti shabdः भवति. This nadi iti shabdः अस्ति, tasya prayojanam nishtha prakriyayam na drishyate. It is also used to derive a word called nadishanaha. Just like nishnata, which was a well-known word, there is a word called nadishanaha, which means nadisnane kushalaha, expert in bathing in a furious flowing river. So does not get moved, flown away by the current. He knows how to deal with that kind of river, that kind of water. So nadisnane kushalaha tasya vishaye nadishanaha iti shabdaha tatra siddhyati, parantu nishtha pratyasya vishaye tatra kaushalyam na darshyate, ataha nadi snataha. So sna becomes snataha, nadi plus snataha will be nadi snataha ityeva sadhu. So nishtha prakriyayam vishaye atra nadi iti shabdasya na kinchana prayojanam, ni iti upasargah, ni plus sna plus ta nishnata iti atra rupam siddhyati. Last is sutram pratishnatam. So atra pratishnata iti shabdaha nipatyate tattah asti sutram ityasmin arthe. Sutra in this context means shuddha. Sutra has many meanings. So you have sutras in Vyakarana also, not related to that. Sutra can also mean a sacred thread, so not directly related to that. Here a sutram means the word sutram means shuddham. So sutram ityasmin arthe pratishnatam iti shabdaha निष्पद्यते और निपात्यते प्रतेः स्नातेः शक्त्वं भवति प्रतिष्णातं सूत्रम अन्यत्र तु प्रतिस्नातम. So prati plus na plus ta. This na dhatu is taken from the previous sutram. Taken in the sense there's a nipatana, so you can just take it from this sutra also. Prati plus na plus ta pratishnata. So sna dhatoः विषये ni उपसर्गस्य कृते पूर्वं सूत्रमस्ति. प्रति इति उपसर्गस्य कृते इदम् अग्रिमं सूत्रम् अनेन प्रतिश्नाति शब्दः निपात्यते अन्यत्र तु प्रतिस्नातम् इति भवति. So that completes, it was a running summary of this entire sakarasya shakaradesha. Sutram pratishnātam iti asmabhih idānim adhitam. Nisastapatavana sevane, I discussed it all the way at the beginning of the class, and then there are these three apavadas which we discussed at the right point in time. I'm going to pause just for 1 minute because there have been so many questions that have come over here. I have been trying to avoid them. I'll only pick up the questions that are relevant. Otherwise, we will move on to the next section of nakarasya nakaradeshaha. So there is one typo that somebody has pointed out. I'll fix it later on, I think. Here, Vishutta ityasya sthane Vishupta iti bhavati. Then there was one question on this Prachya Bharateshu thing. So does it mean that there were grammarians or there were Samskrita scholars outside Bharata? So this question is a little bit tricky because there is no well-defined Bharata as, I mean, at that time as we know it is today. Like the word that you call Bharata is basically happened after 1947. So before that, and we are talking actually in before Christ, so like 300, 500, 400, 600 BC. At that particular point in time, even Panini is considered to be born in the region relate nearby Afghanistan, for example. So when he says Prachya, it's effectively the right part of Afghanistan, which could be the central India today. So in fact, there is a Sharavati river that flows across Uttarakhand and Rajasthan. This Sharavati river is used by Panini as a demarcation of Prachya versus Praticya, or western versus eastern, or northern versus southern, and so on. So I think there is a sutram right in Prathamadhyasya Prathama Padaha. Vriddhiryasyachamadistadvriddham tyadadini cha eng pracham deshe. The last sutra of 1.1 is eng pracham deshe. So that pracham deshe, their bhashyakara or their commentaries explain that it is to the right side of this Sharavati river. That's basically a point that is being written over here. So the entire Aryavarta, as we know today, you know, it could include the whole region of Pakistan and even Afghanistan and India and even, you know, right side Bangladesh and so on. So that all was Aryavarta at that point in time. So we cannot really demarcate it like today's Bharata versus outside today's Bharata and so on. There are a few more questions, but I'll skip these a little bit out of context and we will go to the next particular part. So nishtha prakriyayam nakarasya nakaradeshaha. So that's the last section. Nakarasya nakaradeshaha. Rashabhyam nona samanapade ityasmat shubhnadishu iti yavat sutreshu atra nakarasya nakaradeshaha uktah asti. So there are four different, as earlier, like earlier, I can classify, or we can classify these into four different types of sutras. तत्र निमित्तं कुत्र विद्यते तथा च नकारः कुत्र विद्यते एतत् अनुसृत्य तत्र एतादृशं विभाजनं कृतमस्ति. So धातुस्थं निमित्तं प्रत्यय नकारस्य णत्वम्. So the nimitta, what is the nimitta? It's a repha or a shakara. That's the nimitta, and the na is getting converted to na. So धातुस्थं निमित्तं प्रत्यय नकारस्य णत्वम्. So dra plus ta. द्रा इत्यस्मात् विद्यस्य त प्रत्ययस्य संयोगादेरादो धातोर्यण्वतः इत्यनेन नकारादेशः भवति. That न becomes a न. So धातौ विद्यमानस्य रेफस्य निमित्तं स्वीकृत्य प्रत्यय नकारस्य णत्वम्. The same pratyay nakara can become a na, but the nimitta can occur in the upasarga one step before, or like one place before. So upasargastham nimittam pratyay nakarasya natvam. So pra plus ha plus ta ityatra prahina iti bhavati. So for the first it's just a single pada. Dra and na, they are single padas, so you can use rashabhyam nuna samanapade at kupvangam vyavayepi. So by these two sutras, the first and all such similar transformations can be achieved. The second one, we have already studied the krutyachaha sutram. Krut pratyaye yatra achvarnat anantaraha nakaraha vidyate. So a nakara present in the krut pratyay which comes after ach letter. Ach need not be in the pratyaya. Ach can come from anywhere else. But nakara must be immediately after an ach letter. In such a case, if that configuration is, that particular condition is satisfied, then upasargasthat nimittat api atsya nakarasya nakara desha bhavati. So that's krutya chaha sutram. I'll explain it again quickly today. So atra asti prahina ityatra pratyay vidyamanah nakarah achvarnat anantaram asti अस्यां स्थितौ प्र इत्यत्र रेफः यः अस्ति तस्य कारणात् अत्र नकारस्य नकारः देशः भवति. So that's the second category. The third category and the fourth category are nothing related to the pratyaya, but we'll talk them. Upasargastham nimittam dhatu nakarasya natvam. So this upasarga can cause the na of the dhatu to become a na. So 2 or 3 sutras are there. And upasargastha nimittam upasargasya natvam. So 2 upasargas are there, pra and ni. And 1 upasarga converts the na of other upasarga to na. So ner gada nada, very well known sutram. So again, 1 or 2 sutras over here. So basically, again, all this has been covered in class number 35 and 36. A quick running revision will follow for next 20 minutes. So prarambhe tatra trini sutrani sutradvayam tatha cha vartikam rashabhyam nona samanapade at kupvang vyavayepi ruvarnan nasyanatvam vacham. One quick note is that whenever you are doing nakarasya nakaradesha, you need to be careful whether you are applying at kupvangnam vyavayepi or rashabhyam nona samanapade. I have seen many times, even in the answer sheets, where there is a vyavadhana, people are writing rashabhyam nona samanapade. If there is a vyavadhana over there, technically you should be writing at kupvangnam vyavayepi, because that's the sutra which tells you the vyavadhana. Whereas if there is no vyavadhana, so rashabhyam nona samanapade has very few examples. You should have a nakara directly after a sh or after a repha. Only then the example fits in rashabhyam nona samanapade. All other examples have to go in at kupvangnam vyavayepi. So be careful while choosing the sutram. Most often it will be at kupvangnam vyavayepi. Sometimes like tirna, for example, or pushnati, for example, chaturnam, tatra rashabhyam nuna samanapade ityenena natvam bhavati. And of course, the first vartika that you might have ever studied, ruvarnan nasyanatvam vacham, vrascha ityatra vrukka ityatra rukarah asti तदनन्तरम् अट्कुप्वाङ् निवायपि इत्यस्य प्रयोगं कृत्वा अणत्वं भवति. अत्र किं ज्ञातव्यम्? अट्कुप्वाङ् व्यवायपि इत्यनेन यत् व्यवधानम् उच्यते तद् अनेकवर्णानां व्यवधानं भवितुम् अर्हति. I also mentioned it at the beginning. षत्व प्रकरणे एकस्यैव वर्णस्य व्यवधानं, परन्तु णत्व प्रकरणे अनेकानाम् एकस्य अनेकानां वा वर्णानां व्यवधानं तत्र भवितुम् अर्हति. So let's take the first sutram कृत्यचः. अनेन सूत्रेण किं भवति? निमित्तम उपसर्गः उपसर्गस्थ निमित्तं तत्र विद्यमानः रेफः नोटेड षकारः अस्ति चेत् कृत् प्रत्यये विद्यमाने नकारस्य णत्वं भवति. कीदृशः नकारः? अच्छः उत्तरस्य. So adding everything together, in the simple language, the meaning turns out to be ach varnat parasya pratyay nakarasya. The nakara must be in the pratyaya and it must come immediately after the ach letter. ach varnat parasya pratyay nakarasya upasarghastha rephasya upasthitau णत्वं भवति. So oha iti asti. This all initial prakriya we have seen. Bhuma sthaga pa jahati sam hali iti dirgha ikarah. Pra plus hi plus na. Idanim upasarge rephah asti. Tatra na iti achvarnat parah asti. Prahina iti bhavati. So first of all, ta gets converted to na by oditascha. Unless ta gets converted to na, you cannot have na over here. So every time you need to have a sutram that converts ta to na and then na to na. O vai iti asti. Atrapi oditascha iti pratyetakarasya natvam bhavati. Parivat, parivana, parivana. At ityasmin pratyahare vakarah agacchati. Parivana. वा गतिगंधनयोः इति धातुः अस्ति. निर्वाण. Nir plus va plus the nirvana. And then there is a vartikam कृत्स्थस्य णत्वे निर्विण्णस्य उपसंख्यानं कर्तव्यम. सो निर्विण्ण इति शब्दः तत्र निपातनेन दत्तः अस्ति. In this particular word nirvinna, there is a ta pratyaya which gets converted to na, because we have the form vinna, and na does not come after the ach letter. Plus there is a vyavadhana of the over there. So, but that gets converted to na. So then you have nir plus vid plus na, nir plus vinna. There is no ach letter. Krutyachaha is not applicable. So we get nirvinna iti atra rupam siddhyati. There are two nakaras. The pratyaya nakara is the second one. So remember, radabhyam nishthato naha purvasya cha daha is going to convert this first the to na. It's also going to convert the pratyaya ta to na. So there are two nakaras over there. Out of that, second nakara is getting converted to nakara. Krut sthasya natve. Krut pratyasya nakara tasya natvam atra bhavati. So the na of the pratyaya becomes na. That's what he says. Parasya natvam. द्वितीयः नकारः अस्ति तस्यैव अनेन वार्तिकेन णत्वं भवति अस्य णत्वे कृते पूर्वस्य ष्टुत्वम्. The first न gets converted to न by ष्टुत्वम्. Again, I think this prakriya might be there in the homework. You can try it out, or otherwise you can try it out on your own. So that's krutyachaha. Then we come to upasargastham nimittam dhatu nakarasya natvam. So let's go back to the previous slide to understand where we are. This dhatustham nimittam pratyaya nakarasya natvam is all at kupvangnum vyavayepi and rashabhyam nunas samanapade. Upasargastham nimittam and pratyaya nakarasya natvam, just now we saw krutyachaha. The next one is upasargastha nimittam and dhatu nakarasya natvam. So the na present in the dhatu gets converted to na. उपसर्गात् असमासेपि णोपदेशस्य. उपसर्गस्थात् निमित्तात् णोपदेशस्य धातोः नस्य णः स्यात्. If the dhatu is an opadesha dhatu and na has become na by no naha, that na will get converted back to na. So nama becomes a nama, nama gets back to na ta. So यस्मिन् धातौ औपदेशिक अवस्थायां णकारः विद्यते परन्तु प्रक्रियायाः प्रारम्भे तस्य नकारादेशः भवति, तादृशः णोपदेशः धातुः तस्य नकारस्य उपसर्गस्य उपस्थितौ रेफयुक्तस्य उपसर्गस्य उपस्थितौ णत्वं पुनः णत्वं भवति. So प्रणत, परिणीत and so on. Other dhatus it is not applicable. So narda iti तादृशः एव उपदेशः, णर्द इति उपदेशः नास्ति. अस्यां स्थितौ प्रनर्दित इत्येव अत्र रूपं सिद्ध्यति. And then there is nashehe shantasya, a nishedha given on this. So nasha dhatuः तत्र नश इति तत्र औपदेशिक रूपम्, अतः अस्य धातोः विषये अपि उपसर्गाद समासेपि णोपदेशस्य इति सूत्रं तस्य प्रसक्तिः विद्यते. प्रणश्यति इति अपि तत्र भवति सूत्रस्य प्रयोगः. नश्यति, प्र plus नश्यति becomes pranashyati. So you actually see this sutra being applied for nasha also, but specifically when nasha dhatu gets converted to a shanta form. So if nasha dhatu gets converted to nasha, as it happens in the kta pratyasya prakriya, tatra asyam sthitau anina sutrena णत्वं प्रतिषिध्यते. So नशेः शान्तस्य नश धातोः तादृशं सामान्य रूपेण नकारस्य णत्वं भवति, परन्तु प्रक्रियायां शकारस्य यत्र मूर्धन्यः शकारः जायते तत्र एतादृशं णत्वं निषिध्यते. So प्र प्लस नश प्लस त व्रज भ्रज जराज भ्राज क्षसांशः सूत्रेण शकारस्य मूर्धन्यः शकारः. As soon as you have sh over here, this particular nashehe shantasya will block upasargada samase pinopadeshasya. So you don't say pranashta, pranashta iti atra bhavati. Somebody is asking what is asamasepi? Basically nothing related to the krudanta prakriya, but in the tinganta prakriya, when you have an upasarga and you have a tinganta, there is actually no samasa between upasarga and tinganta. I have explained this class number 35 or 36, I think. Please go back and watch again. There is no samasa between a upasarga and a tinganta. There is always a samasa between upasarga and a krudanta. We call it upapada samasa or gati samasa, depending on how it executes itself. But when it comes to upasarga versus tinganta, there is no samasa. So he explicitly adds asamasepi to indicate that even in cases like say pranamati, even though there is no samasa, you should have this particular transformation. Upasarga the samasepi should act over there. Tadanantaram upasargastham nimittam dhatu nakarasya natvam. Two specialized sutras are there. Anitehe ityanena anapranane ityasya vishaye nakarasya nakaradeshah bhavati. So this is not dhatvadi nakara. So here there was dhatvadi nakara in all these cases because it was nopadesha. But in the second case, anitehe, it's not a dhatvadi nakara, but still that na gets converted to na because we have a specialized sutra called anitehe. So pra plus ana plus ta pranita iti rupam siddhati, paranita iti api rupam siddhati. Agrimam sutram vanimsa nikshanindam. So upasargat samasepi nopadeshasya iti nityam natve prapte trayanam dhatuna vishaye tatra vikalpaha. Three dhatus, for them upasargat samasepi nopadeshasya would have given a compulsory natvam, that is being made optional. So purvam praptaha vidhihi idanim vikalpena vidhiyate, no chet vikalpena nishidyate. This is prapta vibhasha. Nisi ityasya praninsita praninsita. So optional anatvam bhavati. Same for remaining two examples. So that's vaninsa nikshanindam. The last category of sutras, upasargastham nimittam and upasarga nakarasya natvam. So you have two upasargas lined next to each other. For example, pra and ni, or para and ni, and the ni upasarga, the na of that becomes anakara. Ni ityasya upasargasya nakarasya nakara desha bhavati. Ner gada nada pata pada. You studied this sutra earlier. All the examples are presented on the slide. It's up to you to visit these in whatever depth you want. Upasarga nimittamasti, ni iti upasargaha, dvitiya upasarga, tasya sarvatra ni iti atra adeshaha bhavati. So nothing related to nishtha prakriya. Same will happen for tavya, tavatu, tumun, all other pratyas also. Agrimam sutram sheshe vibhasha akakhada vashanta upadeshe. So this is enumerating all the cases that are not included by Ner Gadanada. So Ner Gadanada basically lists a set of dhatus. There's also a ghu word over here which indicates ghu samnika dhatus, which are all collected in this particular block. So atra etan dhatun vihaya anye ye kepi dhatavah santi tesham vishaye ni iti upasargasya vikalpena natvam bhavati. So atra pra plus ni plus, if you have one of these sutra dhatus like gada, nada, pata, pada and all that, there is a compulsory natvam. For all other dhatus, there is an optional nanatvam that's being given by sheshe vibhasha akakhada vashanta upadeshe. If a dhatu is not kakaradi, not khakaradi, and not shakaranta, what all the things are being excluded? Dhatuhu kakaradi nasyat, khakaradihi nasyat, shakarantaha ma bhut. Etesham sarvesham etan sarvan vihaya anyesham vishaye. So previous sutra also excluded. For gada, nada and all that we have already taken care in the previous sutra. For all other dhatus, as long as the dhatu is not kakaradi, not khakaradi and not shakaranta, we get a vikalpena nakarasya nakaradesha. Ni iti upasargasya vikalpena nakarasya nakaradesha bhavati. So pra plus ni plus bhu plus ta. Bhu dhatu is not in the previous sutram. It is not kakaradi. It is not khakaradi. It is not shakaranta. So you can have pranibhuta or pranibhuta. Similarly, pra plus ni plus pacha plus ta pranipakva pranipakva ubhayatha bhavati. Akakhadau iti kim kakaradihi asti ched na bhavati. Kakaradi asti chedapi na bhavati. Pranikruta pranikhadita. Ashanta iti kim pesha iti shakaranta asti tasya vishaye api na bhavati. And she means we have to exclude the previous lot. So gada nada ityetan dhatun vihaya anye dhatavah ye santi tesham vishaye eva iyam vibhasha. Sheshanam vishaye ityukte gada nada ityesham vishaye vibhasha nasti etesham vishaye पूर्व सूत्रेण एव तत्र नित्यमणत्वं विधीयते परंतु इदानीम अन्येषां धातूनां विषये पूर्व सूत्रेण णत्वं नैव प्राप्नोति. So in the previous sutra these dhatus are not included so they will not, whatever are being discussed in the next sutra, they are not included over here. So the upasarga sthat, so upasarga, ni upasarga cannot get converted to ni. In that particular context, this sutram gives that anatvam optionally. So purvam aprapte idanim tatra anatvam. So this is अप्राप्त विभाषा शेषे विभाषा अकखादौ अकखादावशान्त उपदेशे इति अत्र अस्य सर्वं विवरणम्. So I think that that again completes the running commentary of the Natva Prakaranam. As I can show, most of these sutras are grey colored, so you don't need to worry about these. The only ones we saw Rashabhyam Nona Samanapade Atkupangnum Vivayepi Upasargada Samasepi Nopadeshasya Nirgadanada Sheshe Vibhasha we saw just now. Anitehe 5 minutes ago. Krutyachaha, there was a Vartika for Nirvinna. Nashehe Shantasya. So with that we basically complete the nakarasya nakaradesha. The last set of sutras, all the way at the end of Tripadi, everybody knows these sutras. Stoho shtunashtuhu shtutvam shtunashtuhu shtutvam achorahabhyam dve dvitvam anachicha another dvitvam. This achorahabhyam dve is actually a very beautiful example I have written over here. Look at this. Murcha iti dhatuhu asti tatra dhatau chakaraha nasti तत्र तुगागमः अपि न भवितुम् अर्हति यतः तत्र रेफात् परः छकारः अस्ति ह्रस्व स्वरात् परः छकारः नास्ति. So मूर्छ plus त, you do whole of the prakriya hali cheti dirghadesha and so on, you get murchita. So this is a final form actually, murchita without chakara. This is actually prakriya can stop here, but in addition to that you can actually apply achorahabhyam dve and do a dvitvam. So rephat parasya chakarasya dvitvam, and then you do the chartvam to get chakarasya chakaradesha. So if you see the form murchita, the dhatu is actually not murcha. The dhatu is murcha without chakara, and this particular chakara is not caused by tugagama. So one of the very unique examples where you see a ch in the final form along with a ch which is not being caused by tugagama. So similarly, another example, I mean more examples, anachicha ityatrapi dvitvasya udaharanani dattani santi tadanantaram jhalam jashashi jashtvam kharicha chartvam anuswarasye parasavarnaha va padantasya tatra upasargah asti chet tasya padatvam atah sangata ityatra anuswarah api bhavitum arhati no chet parasavarnaha sangata ityapi bhavitum arhati. So va padantasya cannot be applied within the dhatu and pratyaya. It can only be applied across that boundary. So upasarga on one side is a pada, so you can use va padantasya over there. So these are various sutras. One last sutram, again most of you already know it, but I just want to quickly refer to it because we did not discuss it earlier. Somebody is asking kharicha, it is over here, it's already written. So jhalam jashi jastvam, kharicha is chartvam, this is parasavarna, this is va padantasya, and so on. The next one is udastha stambho purvasya. So uda plus tha, uda plus stambha ityatra dhatvadi sakarasya. The sa at the beginning of the dhatu becomes purva savarna. 8461. Look at the sutram over here. Udastha stambho purvasya. So this is purvasya. Savarna comes from here. Udastha stambho purvasya purva savarna desha bhavati. What is purva savarna desha? It is the. So the is the purva varna. So what are the savarnas of the? You have ta, tha, da, dha and na. These are all savarnas of the. Out of them we have to pick up which of them matches most with sakara. So sakarasya sthane stha ityasya prarambhe sakarah asti, stambha ityasya prarambhe sakarah asti, etayoho dvayoho api sakarayoho pratyekam tatra purva savarnah bhavati. Dakarasya savarnaha tatha dadhanaha एतेषां विषये बाह्य प्रयत्नं पश्यामश्चेत् सकारस्य विवारः श्वासः अघोषः महाप्राणः तादृशः बाह्य प्रयत्नः थकारस्य विवारः श्वासः अघोषः महाप्राणः. So sa will become tha. So uda plus thita, first of all there will be chartva because sa is there, so utta will be there, that's by kharicha, plus thita. This sa then becomes a tha. At this particular time kharicha is asiddha, so you cannot convert th back to t. So chartvasya asiddhatvat agre tasya takarah na bhavati. So you just combine utta double th and then e and t, utthita, and then jharojhari savarane can get rid of one th, giving utthita. Similarly, utta plus stabdha, stambha plus ta will become stabdha, stauda plus stabdha, same prakriya. There will be sa getting converted to th, the middle th goes away by jharojhari savarane, उत्थब्ध इति अत्र अन्तिमं रूपं सिद्ध्यति. So झरोझरि सवर्णे इति उभयत्र प्रथमथकारस्य लोपः क्रियते. So उत्थब्ध इति उत्थित इति च रूपद्वयम् अत्र सिद्ध्यति. So that completes udostha stambho purvasya. All the rest sutras, I mean, for example, jharojhari savarne and halo yamam yami lopa, you might be able to use it somewhere or the other, but I have just grayed them out, nothing directly related to the nishtha prakriya. So that actually completes the summary of Tripadi, really running summary of Tripadi. One last point and we will stop. The Ashraya Siddhatva that we have to really worry about while talking about this Tripadi Krama. So again, all this has already been discussed. Dhodhe lopaha iti sutram shtunashu ityasmad anantaram prayoktum shakyate nochet prayoktavyam. You cannot apply dhodhe lopaha directly. You have to wait for shtunashtuhu and then apply dhodhe lopaha. That's called ashrayat siddhatvam. There is no way dhodhe lopa can be directly applied. So even though it is reversal of Tripadi order, still purely because of ashrayat siddhatvam means purely because of nirdesha samarthyat tatra asya prayogah karniyah eva no cha sutrameva tatra niravakasham useless vyartham bhavet tadrisham ma bhut atah atra dhodhe lopah ityasya prayogah shtunashtu ityasmad anantarah bhavet तदनन्तरं च तस्मादनन्तरं ढलोपे पूर्वस्य दीर्घोणा नो चेत् सहि वहो रोधवर्णस्य इत्येतयोः अपि अनेनैव प्रकारेण आश्रयात् सिद्धत्वं स्वीकृत्य प्रयोगः भवेत्. So who is siddha? Shtunashtu is siddha. It's not dhodhe lopa which is siddha towards shtunashtu. Dhodhe lopa is always siddha towards shtunashtu. It is shtunashtu which is siddha towards dhodhe lopa, which means that dhodhe lopa can see the transformation done by shtunashtu, which means that dhodhe lopa can act after shtunashtu. Similarly, dhodhe lopa, which is a Tripadi sutra, is siddha towards dhalope purvase dirghona, which means that dhodhe lopa, the dhakara lopa done by dhodhe lopa will be seen by dhalope purvase dirghona, which means dhalope purvase dirghona can act after dhodhe lopa. All these sutras have again already been taught. Dhalope purvase dirghona, the prakriyas are given actually over here. Liha plus ta ityatra hodhaha ityanena dhakaraha तदनन्तरं झषः सथोर धोधा इत्यनेन तकारस्य धकारः तदनन्तरं shtunashtu ityanena dhakarasya dhakarah. Now you have dha plus dha, one dha can go. So this is where the shtutva has already happened. After shtutva, now you can do dhodhe lopaha. So one dha, the first dha will go away. So this is the dhakara lopa. After dhakara lopa, dhalope purvasya dirghona. The ana later will become dirgha, leedha, moodha, sneedha. All these forms are generated like this. The next one, sahivaho rodhavarnasya, can be used to for the form saha. So saha plus ta, hodha ityanena hakarasya dhakaraha, sadha plus ta, jashasathor dhodha iti takarasya dhakaraha, shtutvam dhakarasya dhakaraha, dhodhe lopaha, one dhakara goes away. At this point in time, sahivaho rodhavarnasya will cause a to get converted to o. So akarasya dhalope purvase dirghona ityanena lope prapte tad badhitva ot iti adesha okarah adesha bhavati. So sah becomes sodha. That was the sodha that we saw when we were talking about the shatvam or sa to sha. So sodha iti atra rupam siddhati. So both of these sutras, dhalope purvase dirghona is shown over here and sahivaho rodhavarnasya is shown in the next one. So that's it, samapayamaha, and this way we kind of complete our whatever 2-month long journey for the nishtha pratyayas, starting all the way from krudvrittihi up to the last tripadikara. We spent like 4 classes on idagama, 5 classes on angakaryam, say 4 classes on tripadikaryam, 1-2 classes here and there, and so on. Now there is one aspect that is still remaining, and I would like to spend, and will require one full class for that. So I'll like to spend tomorrow's class for that very unique aspect. I'll just introduce it to you and then we will conclude. So what happens is keshanchana dhatunam vishe, there is a list of like 20 to 25 dhatus for which there are some non-common forms that have been approved by certain Vaiyakarnas. So these forms cannot be derived by the normal process of Ashtadhyayi Sutras, but somewhere or the other, some Vaiyakarana means Vyakaranam Janati iti, Vyakaranam Veda iti, not Vyakaranam Adhite, not that kind of Vaiyakarana, Vyakaranam Veda, that kind of Vaiyakarana. Scholars basically, they have said that in some cases, some verbs, some dhatus, certain alternate forms are also acceptable. These forms cannot be derived directly by these sutras. So, but then we have to, stick to the prakriya. So somewhere in the prakriya, they will use some trick to, block some sutram or make some sutram anitya and the sutram will not be used, or they will, see that there is a chakara present in the sutram and they will try to reinterpret that chakara in a different way. So lots of acrobatics they do around these sutras, and some 20 to 25 different dhatus are subject to that treatment, causing a completely different form, which for some of you will be more familiar, because we usually use this form without worrying about the prakriya. But there are some very well-known forms that get generated because of all this process. So etesham sarvesham vishesha dhatunam rupa siddhihi iti vishayam adhikrutya shwastana varge etesham sarvesham charcham kurmah. And with that, we will formally complete the entire discussion of the Nishtha Pratyayas in tomorrow's class. So samapayamaha adyatana vargasya atra abhyasaha. I know there was a running commentary of all some probably 50 odd sutras, but in my defense, nothing of that is new. We should always continue studying by going to previous classes, and then all this material, even when thrown in one single class at such a rapid rate, will be manageable. So atra abhyasaha nishtha pratyayo prakriyayam tripadikaryam nimnalikhitani ktanta pratyayant rupani sasutram sadhayata. So you have been given forms over here. So this murchita I explained towards the end, utthita is there, parishkanna is there. So try deriving all this. Simple. All these have actually been shown in today's class. Nothing new. Second exercise, nirdishtaha vishaya. So there are 10 different topics or 10 different statements given over here. Nirdishtaha vishayaha yasyam nishtha prakriyayam vidyate tadrisham ekam udaharanam prakriyaya sah vivrunut. So some 10 different conditions or 10 different characteristics are given. Find out one prakriya for which that characteristics is satisfied. So for example, tripadyaha parasutrad anantaram purva sutrasya prayogaha. Just now at the end of the class we saw an example. Or for example, rukarasya gunaha. So find out one nishtha prakriya, only nishtha prakriya. You are not supposed to go outside nishtha. So find out one nishtha prakriya where you see rukarasya gunaha. Or so for example, dhatoho akarasya okaradesha. Just now we saw sah ityatra akarasya okaradeshe krute sodh iti bhavati. So dhatoho akarasya okaradesha. Pratyay vivakshayam ajanta dhatoho halantaha adesha. Rukarasya samprasaranam. So small different subjects are given or different conditions are given. Try to find out one example each. That's it. Ekam udaharanam. Write down the full prakriya. Tadevatra abhyasaha. So there have been certain slots that are empty. Please sign up for these slots. We do not have homework discussion this weekend. Kelam shwaha niyamita rupena kaksha bhavishati shwastana varge vishesha dhatunam nishtha prakriyayah adhyanam krutva nishtha prakriya shabdanam adhyanam sampurna rupena samapayamah. Ityalam अष्टाध्यायी जगन्माता यस्य चित्तात् समुत्थिता वेदानाम् उपकाराय तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. शब्द ब्रह्म समाराध्य कृतवान्यो विलक्षणं सर्वाश्चर्यमिदं शास्त्रं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. धन्यवाद.